So start in a cross-legged seated position. Cross-legged seated position and the closer view for now. You're just going to take your first two fingers, prawn mudra, first two fingers up and out, like peace fingers, and then arms out, palms of the hand face up. Just rest your hands to your knees. Yeah. And drop the shoulder blades. Yeah. Soften your gaze and close your eyes, please. Right from the get-go, and start to just connect to your breath, right? Full inhale through your nose. Full exhale through your nose. As you breathe in, see if you can expand your breath, not only into the belly, ribs, chest, but into the side of the body, back of the body. Maybe feel a little bit of freedom throughout the body as you exhale. So we're going to explore just that today, sense of freedom or finding freedom in your body or your mind when it's especially hard. I don't know if you saw I posted on Instagram, which I don't do as much anymore, but my daughter dropping into like a full split, like it's absolutely like no big whoop. And then I gave it a go. I gave it a go, and it was quite awful. My daughter called it, bro, not the splits. That is not the splits. Anyway, the practice today isn't about doing splits like my 7-year-old daughter, but finding that freedom or creating space for yourself, even when you don't go so deep or feel necessarily like your strongest, most stable. It's about willing to meet yourself where you are. I'm not quite sure who said this, but if you ever heard that quote, you are the sky, everything else, it's just the weather. Right? If you feel tight, if there's just like drama running through your head, the moment that you notice that kind of stuff coming up, instead of trying to force yourself out of it, maybe just give yourself that reminder. That's just the weather. And breathe perhaps a little deeper or more intentionally to create a little bit of space from the weather, that thing. Yeah, so you can take it or leave it, but that's the idea today. Take one more deep, full breath in, right where you are. Empty out fully and completely. And then open your eyes. Keep prawn mudra. Take a big breath in. First fingers out, reach all the way up high. And when you exhale, goalpost your arms here. So just bend at your elbows. And start to just twist side to side. Right? Seeing if you can create a little space and freedom through the spine, especially if you've been doing our 30-day challenge. All right, so lift your chest up. Really in the upper back. Can you maybe let yourself twist a little bit more side to side? And you can go ahead and look over your shoulder in the direction that you're twisting, if that feels okay for your neck. All right, but if it doesn't, no big whoop. I'm not my daughter. I'm not going to call you out and be like, that's not the thing. Right? That's not what we're doing today. Yeah. Okay. We're here just for 3. Keep going, 2. And 1. Come back to your prawn mudra. Reach your arms back up overhead. Huge deep breath in. And when you exhale, you can lower your arms all the way down to the earth. Baddha Konasana, bound angle, bottoms of the feet together, and let your knees flop open. Really try to let your knees flop. And we're just going to do a few more first 10 minutes here, kind of like these exercises today. So try not to lean back into your hands. Best you can lift your chest straight up, long through the spine. Yeah, deep breath in here, drop the knees. Deep breath out, lengthen your legs straight out in front, like you're gonna do a forward fold. Yeah, and then inhale, bottoms of the feet together, knees flop open. And when you exhale, like you're doing boat pose, try to lift your legs, lengthen them out, lift your chest. Inhale, Baddha Konasana, bottoms of the feet together, knees flop. This time, exhale, the splits, lengthen the legs out wide, push through your heels. All right, so just warming up the legs. Inhale, Baddha Konasana. Exhale, lengthen forward. Inhale, Baddha. Exhale, boat. Inhale, Baddha. Exhale, legs wide. Yeah, keep going like that. Bottoms of the feet together, lengthen forward. Bottoms of the feet together, boat. Bottoms of the feet together, wide. And so that 2 more times. Giving yourself the freedom to mess it up, right? Happens. Or to let it be imperfect. I find it a little tricky. Next time you land with the feet wide, hold them there. Bring your hands behind the hips, lift the hips, shimmy them forward a little bit. Flex your feet, toes up and back towards your kneecaps. Really big breath in, reach up tall. And when you exhale, twist over your left leg and just fold forward and release. Inhale back to center, stretch up tall. Exhale, twist to the other side, fold and release. Yeah, we're just doing 1 more each direction. So center, lift, reach. Pran mudra, twist, fold, release. 1 more time. Twist, fold, and release. Yeah, come back to center, inhale. And when you exhale, just lower your hands down behind you. Fingertips are going to point forward towards your booty. Bring your feet in, bend your knees, reverse tabletop that puppy. So push into your hands, lift your hips, let your head drop back, push down into your feet, take a big breath in. Exhale, lion's breath, stick out the tongue, just like, yeah, 1 more big breath in here. I'm going to exhale, lower down, find your way onto your hands and your knees to a tabletop position, right? Shoulders over wrists. Yeah, fingers spread wide. Inhale the right leg up and back. Lift your chest up like you're kind of doing pelvic tilts or cat-cow with the right leg in the air. So inhale, lift your chest, look up, right leg up. Exhale, right knee to nose, puff your shoulder blades up. And I do that again. Inhale, lift the right leg, lift your chest. Exhale, knee to nose, puff the shoulder blades up. Create that space. 1 more time, breathe in. And exhale, knee to nose. Reach the right leg back. Option to stay here or bend the right knee, heel to bum. Third option, shift your weight to the left hand, reach your right hand around. Grab onto that right foot and just start to kick your right foot high to the sky. And see if you can find a little more freedom opening across the chest. All right, super duper. Big breath in. And then wherever you are, exhale back down, tabletop. Same idea, other leg. Inhale, left leg high. Take a big stretch to the toes, lift your chest. Exhale, knee to nose, really push the earth away, puff shoulder blades up to the sky. All right, 2 more like that. Breathe in. Breathe out. 1 more round. Left leg back. Maybe heel to bum. Maybe you shift weight to your right hand and reach around with your left hand. You reach around, see if you can open across your chest. So you stack left shoulder over right. I tried to teach something in class yesterday where I just could not find my own balance. And I finally realized me trying to find my own balance was just distracting the students. I had to let them experience it all on their own. Many of them could do it no problem. And 1 more big inhale, just your fullest expression, whatever that is. Exhale, lower down, tabletop. Take a breath in, lift your chest, lift your tailbone. And when you exhale, downward facing dog, push hands down and forward, pull hips up and back, and breathe. And push your hands forward, right into the thumb, first finger, both sides. And really try to create space in your armpits here. So you're pulling your shoulders back away from the wrists. And push the hands forward, pull your shoulders back and away from the wrists, your hips up and back away from your shoulders. Again, making space in the armpits. Then inhale, rise up to the balls of the feet, heels up high. Exhale, bend your knees, pull your hips way back. Look forward, walk feet to hands. Feet about hips width distance apart. Drop your chest, drop your head, bend your knees generously. And as you ground into your feet, belly button to spine, slowly, one vertebrae at a time, roll up to stand. Take about a count of 4 to get there. 3, 2, and 1. Instead of regular mountain pose, find Pran Mudra. First 2 fingers out. Turn the palms of your hands to face forward. Reach your first 2 fingers down towards the earth. Take up space. Stand tall. All right, big inhale, reach your arms wide and up overhead. Keep that Pran Mudra. Exhale, goal post the arms, hips forward, chest high. Push into the feet. Inhale, reach straight back up high to the sky. And then exhale, bow. Hinge right from the hips and bow all the way forward. Drop your chest, drop your head. Take a breath in, halfway lift. You can push hands into your shins to push the shins backwards. At the same time, draw your chest forward. One more breath in there. Yeah, exhale, bend your knees generously, plant your hands, and step back to a high plank position, shoulders over wrists. Push off the balls of the feet to shift forward. Inhale. Exhale all the way down to the earth. So you come through your low plank and come all the way down. Yeah, walk your hands forward and a little bit out towards the front corners of your mat. Just slide them forward, one hand length, give or take. Push into your fingertips there and inhale. Start to rise up, cobra. Drop the shoulder blades away from the ears and see if you can release, if you're clenching in your booty, see if you can release that. Let your heels flop. Take one more big breath in. And then exhale, plant your hands, push up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg high to the sky. And exhale, right knee to the right tricep. Shoulders over wrists, shift forward. Or get that right knee as high as you can on the right arm. Inhale, right leg high. And this time when you exhale, right knee to left elbow. Shift forward, shoulders over wrist. Kick the right leg underneath the left arm for fallen triangle. Reach the left arm high. And you're kind of getting right in it. Push down into the right hand. Try to kiss your right hip, that bottom hip, all the way up to the ceiling. Really lift it up. Yeah, take up space, freedom, breathe in. Exhale, keep taking up that space, but just lower your left hand down. Put down into both hands to pull your right knee in towards your nose. Inhale, down dog split. We're doing the splits. Stretch through the right toes. Exhale, knee to nose. Puff the shoulder blades up to create space. Look forward. Step your right foot between your hands. Right foot between the hands. Lower the left knee down and untuck your toes. So don't force your hips, but release your hips as far as they will go down without forcing them down. Then find Pran Mudra. First 2 fingers out, arms wide. Reach your arms up high. Right, big inhale here. Drop your hips. Exhale, goal post the arms. Lift your chest. Hips drop, yeah. Inhale, back to arms up high, Pran Mudra. And then exhale, lower your hands to frame the right foot. Half split. Lengthen out your right leg. All right, pull your right toes up and back towards the right knee. Space, length through your spine. Draw your chest forward. Next time you inhale, shift forward again. Back to that low lunge. Drop your hips down and forward. Exhale, plant your hands. Tuck your back toes. Come straight back to downward facing dog. From down dog, inhale forward. High plank. Exhale, lower down halfway, low plank. Pull through upward facing dog. Push onto the tops of the feet and the hands. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg high to the sky. Big breath in, stretch. Exhale, left knee, left tricep as high as you can get it. Shift forward, shoulders right on top of the wrists. And now big inhale, down dog split, stretch, lengthen. Exhale, cross underneath the body towards the opposite elbow, shoulders stack over wrists. Kick the left leg underneath the right arm. Push through the left hand to lift your hips, fall in triangle, reach the right arm high, right? Notice if you can, like if you're sinking, can you push through the earth, lift the hips, expand. Yeah, keep lifting those hips up, lower your right hand down to the earth, push into both hands, left knee to nose. Inhale, down dog split. Exhale, knee to nose, look forward, step the left foot between the hands. You do what you need to get it there, yeah. So lower the right knee, untuck the right toes. And again, just take a moment to release into whatever you release into. Drop your hips. Find prawn mudra, first two fingers out, arms wide, arms high, breathe in. Exhale, goalpost. Lift your chest as you drop the hips. Push into the front heel. Inhale, reach your arms back up high. And then exhale, lower your hands. Lengthen out the left leg, half split, breathe. All right, pull your hips back. Pull your left toes up, 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 up towards your left knee. Nice. Next time you inhale, shift forward, low lunge again, drop your hips. Exhale, down dog, tuck the back toes, step it back. Inhale, high plank, shoulders over wrists. Use that whole exhale to come to a low plank, halfway down. Pull your hips through, lift your chest high, inhale. Tuck the toes, pull the hips back, exhale. Nice big breath in, rise up to the balls of your feet, heels high to the sky. Huge breath out, bend your knees, look forward, feet to hands. Halfway lift, breathe in, draw your chest forward. Forward fold, breathe out, let it go. Big toes together this time, shift weight into your heels, pull your shins back and drop your hips. Just that bottom half of a chair. Pull your shins backwards, drop your hips. Yeah. Then prawn mudra, lift your chest and your arms. Little pelvic tilt, hip bones forward. See if you can lift your chest up higher. Maybe you drop the hips lower, take a big breath in, and then exhale, swan dive, hinge from the hips, fold and release. Half lift, inhale. Yeah, high to low plank, all on the exhale. Lower belly to the earth, slide your hands slightly forward, push into the fingertips. So lift your chest, take a big breath in. And then exhale, downward facing dog, clap the hands. Tuck the toes, hips up and back. Inhale, right leg high to the sky. Exhale, right knee, right tricep, shift forward. Inhale, down dog split. Exhale, fallen triangle. Right leg crosses underneath the left arm. Reach your left arm high to the sky. Take a big breath in there. Lift your hips. Exhale, plant the left hand, right knee to nose. Inhale, down dog split. Exhale, low lunge, right foot forward. Yeah, so keep your back leg lifted this time. Lengthen out your right leg. Pyramid pose. Pull the right hip back. Drop your chest. Drop your head and breathe. Take another huge breath in. Exhale, low lunge twist. Bend your right knee. Plant your left hand and reach your right arm up high to the sky. When you inhale, turn all of your toes to the right and reach to the back of the room. Exhale there, drop the hips. Inhale, lift your hips and reach up. And then exhale, drop the hips and reach back. One more time, inhale, lift your hips up, reach up. Turn your toes to point back to the front, reach your right hand forward and down inside of the right foot. Yeah, spin your left foot flat, push into the left baby toe, drop your hips. Rise up, warrior two. Gaze over the right fingers. Rise up, breathe. Release shoulder blades. Yeah. Turn the palm of the right hand to face up. Keep your hips low. Inhale, reverse. Peaceful. And when you exhale, before you do it, you're going to windmill the hands down to frame the right foot. Push into the right foot, spring off the left, standing split. So big breath in here, and then let's get that to go. Exhale, windmill the hands down. Pivot to the ball of the back foot. Push into the right foot, left leg high, standing split. Drop chest, drop head. Big breath. Yeah, see if you can turn your left knee down and in towards the right leg. So you internally rotate that left leg. Push into your right heel and lift the left leg from there. Surrender to whatever it is. When I rotate knee in, my leg drops down, and that is okay. And nice big inhale here. Exhale, plant your hands, step back through Vinyasa. You can float back, up dog on your inhale, down dog on your exhale. Left leg high, down dog split, breathe in. Left knee, left tricep shift forward, breathe out. Take up space, reach in opposite directions, down dog split. Exhale, cross your left leg underneath the right, fall in triangle. Kick your left heel forward, reach your right arm high. Big inhale, lift your hips. Exhale, drop the right hand, left knee to nose. Inhale, down dog split. Exhale, low lunge, look forward. Yeah, step there. Pyramid pose, start to lengthen out the left leg. Drop your chest and head, find your breath. You're here. Pull the left hip back, drop your chest and head. Take one more big breath in. Exhale, lunge, twist, bend the left knee, plant the right hand. Reach your left arm high. Left arm high, breathe. Next time you inhale, turn all of your toes to the left. So you come to the baby toe side of the right foot. And then reach your left hand back behind you. And next inhale, lift your left arm, lift your hips. Exhale, drop the hips, reach the left arm back. Inhale, lift. This time, turn your toes to point back to the front, reach forward, and plant your left hand inside of the left foot. Spin your right foot flat, push into the right baby toe, lift that inner arch, and then rise, warrior two. Gaze over the left fingers. Steady your focus, find freedom in the shoulders, drop them down. Keep that freedom as you reverse, peaceful, release your hips, lift your chest. A super duper big breath in. Be here as you exhale. You know what's coming. One more inhale. And then windmill the hands down, pivot to the ball of the back foot. Push into your front foot, lift your back leg, standing splits. The splits, bro. Drop your chest, drop your head. Start to internally rotate. So right knee, it's going to rotate towards the ground and kind of in a little bit towards your left leg. From there, push into your left heel, lift your right leg up. Doesn't matter if it goes very far, but give it a go that way. Drop your chest, drop your head, take a big breath in. Any way you want to get there, high to low plank, through your vinyasa, and back to downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, this time bring your big toes together to touch. Inhale the right leg high. Exhale, take a bend at the right knee. Start to open your right hip. You can stay here or flip your dog for a wheel or a wild thing. Wild thing, you can keep your left leg extended straight. Wheel, you bend both knees. Do your thing. Breathe here for 3, 2. And then find your way back to down dog split. Nice big full breath in. Exhale, knee to nose, look forward, step through low lunge. Lower your back knee, untuck your back toes, drop your hips. Pran mudra, inhale, reach your arms up high. Exhale, goal post elbows, lift the chest. Inhale, take a big reach up. And then exhale, lower your hands, come back into that half split position. Lengthen the right leg. Pull your right toes up and back. Okay. This is where we remember, or I need to remember, that what we're doing here is creating space. Not fighting against the weather. The weather is the weather and we can't change it. Just creating a little bit of space to kind of live with it. So Start to slide your right heel forward into Anamanasana, the splits. And slide your right foot forward just like as far as you can. And you land where you land, right? Wherever that is. Drop the hips, lift your chest. If you can walk your hands back so they're in line with your hips instead of like forward towards your knee, that's great. I'm not doing that today. It's somewhere in the middle. Yeah. With every exhale, notice if you're like trying to hold on and can you just let go? One more big inhale. Huge, full, deep exhale. And then push down into your hands. Walk them as far forward as you need to push down into your hands. So that you push down, start to lift your hips so that you slide your right heel backwards and find that half split again, or any way you need to get to that half split again. Just drop your hips forward. Bend your right knee. Low lunge, inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Drop the back toes, step it. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, low plank. Stretch the front of your body, up dog, inhale. And then stretch the back of the body, down dog. Exhale. Big toes together to touch. Big toes together to touch. Space in the armpits. Lift your hips up and back. Push your hands forward. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, bend the left knee. Start to open up the left hip. So you can stay here or push your left foot over to the right so much that you flip your dog for wheel or wild thing. Wherever you are, breathe. Try to just take up space. Find that freedom. So lift your hips, reach. And keep the hips high as you find your way back to down dog split. Any way you want to get there. Full breath in. Exhale, knee to nose, low lunge. Step your left foot forward. Drop your right knee, untuck your right toes. Release your hips. Inhale, arms wide, arms high, Pran Mudra. Exhale, like you don't know what's coming. Drop the elbows, goal pose. Here I am, shine through. Inhale, reach up high. Exhale, half split. Lower your hands, lengthen the left leg. Just start to slide your left heel forward, or if you're stuck on your mat like mine is, you're going to step that left foot forward until you get to a place where you can slide it. Lift your chest as much as you can. Drop your hips as much as you can without forcing them. And you breathe. My kids have a freshman in college who comes over and teaches them piano on our keyboard once a week. I teach a fitness class at her university, and I saw her doing the splits yesterday. And she probably thought I was psycho, but I'm like, never stop stretching. Because when you stop, I stopped practicing the splits because they're humbling. And suddenly it's a lot harder. But here I am, right? Here you are. Plant your hands. Whatever just happened, you're going to push into the hands and let that go as you lift your hips back up. Find your way back to your half split. And the next inhale comes with a low lunge. Drop your hips. Lift your chest. And when you exhale, tuck your back toes, push up and back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, low plank. Pull through, up dog. Push back, down dog. Inhale down to your knees to a tabletop position. And then exhale to turn and face the long edge of your mat. So this will be humbling for me. I hope that it's humbling for you too. I do. Trying to play with full splits. So plant your hands out in front of you, and you can step or jump your feet out wide. Right? Step or jump your feet out wide. Yeah. Before we play with those full splits, push down into your right hand. And inhale, reach your left arm up high. All right, push into both feet, pull your chest forward. Push into the right hand, lift the left arm up high. Nice big inhale. Exhale, just release, and then same thing, other side. So as you do this, you're pushing into the little tiny baby toe sides of both feet, other arm high, right arm high. Straight legs, pull your chest forward, inhale. Push into the left hand to twist, exhale. Yeah. One more breath in. Exhale, release. And then just start to toe heel your feet a little bit further apart. So you kind of get to a point where you're like, well, I can't toe heel them anymore. When you get to that point, if feasible, you're going to drop to your forearms. If not, you're going to stay on your hands. Breathe. And see if you can just let your feet start to slide out away from each other until you get to a point where it's like, that's nice, but you know what? Not going any further. Instead of resisting, when you get to that, not going any further, notice where you can create space. I almost guarantee you can create space in your breath, right? When things get tough, you tend to sort of shorten, right? Clench, hold on. So can you just be in whatever version of this you're in and deepen your breath? Right? If you tend to clench, other thing we tend to do, right? Like make fists, grab fingers. Can you just lengthen your fingers? Soften. Relax your jaw. Notice that space between your ears. Can you let go there? Soften through the shoulders. Yeah, if you're on your forearms, find your way back up onto your hands. Push into your hands and start to walk your feet in towards each other, or any way you want to get there. Yogic squat. You're going to stop when your feet are a little bit wider than hips width. Turn your heels in and then just drop your hips down. Okay. Yogic squat. So feet just a little wider than hips width. Toes point out away from each other. Lift your chest up. And if you can, you bring hands to heart center, palms together to touch. Let your elbows draw the knees back and away from each other. And then pull your heart through, create that space. A long spine. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, soften your gaze, right? Relax through the hips. Yeah, push into your feet. Find Pran Mudra. Inhale, push into the heels and reach up high. Take up all the space in the world. And then exhale, turn your toes forward, heels back. Hinge from your hips and fold. Toe heel, big toes together to touch. Right up at the front of the mat, just bend your knees and lift your heels, come into a little ball. And then start to reach your hands forward. Let your knees splay apart like you're doing Baddha Konasana. Drop your heels if you can. Keep reaching forward, drop your bum. Hands to the ankles, Baddha Konasana, or any way you want to get there. Bottoms of the feet together, knees flap open. Lengthen your legs out in front, arms up overhead. Inhale. This time, exhale, seated forward fold, hinge from the hips and fold. And drop your chest and drop your head. Maybe pull your chest forward when you inhale, but then drop your forearms as you exhale. And next inhale, come back to Baddha Konasana, bottoms of the feet together, knees flap open. And when you exhale, boat pose. If you want, you can scoop up underneath the knees or arms wide. Maybe lengthen everything out. You're here for 3, 2. Baddha Konasana, bottoms of the feet together. Let your knees flap open. And then send your legs out wide. Yeah. This time, inhale, reach up high. Pran Mudra out. And when you exhale, reach your hands towards your same side big toes. So see if you can hook your first 2 fingers around your big toes. If you can't get there, that's okay. Tuck your thumbs in so you're not using your thumbs like kickstands. And then just drop your elbows in your chest. Wide-legged forward fold. Breathe. Next time you inhale, lift your chest up high, come to Baddha Konasana, bottoms of the feet together, knees flap open. Exhale, just lift your knees up to the sky, belly button to spine, and come all the way down onto your back. So the real thing, reclined, bound, angle, Supta Baddha Konasana, bottoms of the feet together. Let your knees flop open. Arms up overhead to a V, and find that pran mudra. First two fingers out, right? Peace fingers out. Arms up overhead to a V. Bottoms of the feet together. Let your knees flop open. And from there, inhale, lengthen your legs out to a V shape as well, or like an N shape, I guess. You're making an X with your body. A big full inhale there. Stretch. Exhale, lift the right leg, lift the left arm up. Keep the rest of the body on the ground. Keep the right leg and left arm lengthened as you can. Yeah. Inhale, lower back down, stretch. Exhale, other side, lift your left leg, lift your right arm. So the body gets to just chill. And come back to that X shape. Big inhale in your X. When you exhale, rock onto the right hip. Keep your feet wide. Just turn your toes to the right. Just the toes to the right. And then bring your left hand. Just there. And come back to your X. Nice big inhale, stretch. Exhale, turn your toes to the left. Keep your feet wide. Rock onto your left hip. Right hand on top of left hand. And then come all the way back onto your back again. Big breath in, reach in opposite directions. Exhale, lift your right leg, lift your left. Inhale, lower down and stretch. And then exhale, opposite arm and leg. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, rock onto the right hip, turn toes to the right, left. Inhale, back to your X. Exhale, same thing, other side, turn toes left, rock onto the left hip, right hand on top of the left. Back to your X, take a big breath in. This time when you exhale, hug your knees into your chest, squeeze them straight in. Yeah. So any variation, let's do, I'm just gonna do a gentle supine twist, but any variation you want. Arms wide to a T, palms face down. You can drop both knees to the left or just the right knee to the left, lengthen the left leg. Right, any which way. Knees left, head right. Close your eyes. The surface below you just be fully supportive. So allow yourself to let go of any effort in this moment. Total freedom. Give yourself that space to just breathe. I'm just going to take enough effort to inhale back to center and exhale to the other side. So really drop knees or your left knee to the right, whatever you did on the other side, you're doing the opposite. Turn your head to the left. Again, eyes closed. So you're just allowing yourself to drop fully, completely. No effort. And take just enough effort to come back to the center. Hug your knees back to your chest. And as you lay here, breathe here, be here, you got just about 6 breaths. I would say this is like anything you want to do to find a little bit more freedom in your body. So if you feel tight in the heart space, maybe you take a bridge or a wheel, a heart opener, tight in the hips, maybe Supine figure four, 3 breaths each side. Ready to just rest. Barely woke up for this. Maybe you find your way to Shavasana now, but you've got about 6 breaths. If there's something that feels good for you, take these breaths, these moments to do the thing. Maybe a legs up the wall situation. Whenever you finish those 6 breaths, even if you don't quite feel ready, come to rest. Or the best version of rest that you can come to. Meet yourself where you are. Even Shavasana, like splits, right, isn't about how deep you go, how many thoughts came up or didn't, but just giving yourself the space to be, taking away the tasks, the to-do lists, giving yourself the space to just be. With your eyes still closed, body still, take a moment to just exhale, release anything that needs releasing. So just give yourself that little itty bitty bit more of space. And then with the eyes still closed, and start to wake up your body, do what you need to roll over to one side or the other to a ball or a fetal position. And again, taking that moment, like maybe I can just get a little bit more space out of this. Exhale, release, drop in. And then just enough effort to come up to a comfortable seated position. Hands to heart center, palms together to touch. Inhale, thumbs to the center of your forehead. Remember that you are the sky and the rest is just weather. See your light, trust your light. Namaste. Say that as we are about to have a full, like, I don't know, week of rain here. So we'll see. We'll stop this recording.